rocks of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control.
Good evening to Miss and all my friends. Now I would like to present to you guys about more facing meltdown as GLUT continues. First, I will explain the meaning of GLUT. GLUT is a market situation where the supply of something that far exceeds its demand, whereas there is an oversupply and overproduction. For example, currently there have a lot of construction of building like shopping malls, which is in the end it will reduce the demand of shops rent in the shopping malls. This happened because of the market couldn't follow up with the customer reference.
The first point is the changes of consumers' preference. What is consumers' preference? Consumers' preference means that consumers' taste is difference of consuming a good or service. For example, if you want to buy a bag, you will buy a bag that you like due to our satisfaction as our own preference. The improvement of technology causes online shopping is increasing. Nowadays, technology upgrades can be seen significantly such as smartphone, laptop, application and each. There are a lot of applications for online shopping such as Lazada, Shopee and so on. These applications make it easier for consumers to shopping online without leaving home. Consumers just have to use fingertips to buy goods that they want. Therefore, modern technology will make consumers shopping easily and this will causes online shopping increases. Thus, oversupply occurred. Besides, to satisfy consumers' preference, the retailer that originally traded in the mall changed its business to online business because of having more consumers in online business. Therefore, retailers have a bigger market in online business and it is easier for retailers to advertise goods and service. This is because online shopping do not have to pay any expenses such as rental and taxes, so they can sell the good with lower price. In this situation, the consumers will choose to buy things from online shopping.
Next, the changes of consumer preference causes consumers prefer more toward online shopping. The more modern in technology clearly showed that online shopping make it easier for consumers to buy and choose what they want to buy and what they need the more. For example, unlimited purchases in terms of color selection, size, and the design of the good make it more attractive and consumer can choose what they want. This is because when they make online shopping, they will not going out from the house, so they will not have to pay the car petrol, the parking fees, and the time to shop online is much less than shop in the shopping malls. From this point, we can conclude that changes in consumers' preference causes the oversupply of shopping malls. This is because there are less customer consumes in shopping mall, so this shows that the demand decreased but the supply remained the same. The next point that lead to shopping malls meltdown is the cost rental.
The another factor is cost rental. When the cost rental increase in the old shopping mall, retailers will move to the new shopping mall with a lower rentals cost. This will decrease the demand of the rental in the old shopping mall. Therefore, oversupply occurs because there is a lot empty space in the old shopping mall. The old shopping mall will be abandoned because there is a very limited choice for customers.
We can see from the graph, the axis of the shop in the shopping mall causes supply curve shift from S0 to S1. For example, the cost rental of the old shopping mall is 3,500 ringgit Malaysia and the new shopping mall is 2,500 ringgit Malaysia. The retailer will choose to rent and sell the products in the new shopping mall because the cost rental is lower and customers more prefer to go to the new shopping mall. Thus, less retailer will rent the shop in the old shopping mall and it will cause the demand to rent in the old shopping mall decrease. So less people will shop in the old shopping mall because of the limited choice and oversupply of the shopping mall occur in the market. This is one of the reasons shopping mall facing meltdown today.
One of the factors that causes GLUT is cost of building. Currently, the cost of building is decreasing due to the improvement of technology. This is because the high tech can replace the labor to increase the work efficiency. So the number of shopping mall is getting more and supply of shopping mall is happen. As we assume that the price of the good is remaining the same and the quantity supply of shopping mall is increasing, so oversupply occur.
Lastly, we think that price elasticity of supply is one of the factors that causes the meltdown. As we know that price elasticity of supply measures the relationship between change in quantity supply and change in price. And the price elasticity are different in short run and long run. Based on the graph, we can see that in the short run supply is likely to be price inelasticity because it may be difficult for supplier to expand output and to increase their use of factors of production such as land, capital. In the short run, at least one factor input is assumed to be fixed. For example, the available stock of capital equipment. In this situation, the producers are not going to supply more due to the limited capital. Thus, excess supply will not occur in this situation. While in the long run, supply is likely to be price elastic. All factors inputs are assumed to be variable and therefore short-term supply constraint can usually be resolved and we expect to see more elastic supply curve. Producers able to respond a higher level of market demands. Producers able to satisfy customers' preference by producing more products with the lower cost of inputs, and yet this may cause overproduction. Thus, most meltdown is because of the long-run price elastic supply. This is because every producer are able to produce more products with the lower cost of productions. The choice and the amount of productions in market will increase. For example, shopping mall A, B, and C are selling a same brand of goods at the same price, but most of the consumers prefer shopping mall C, and this will lead to oversupply of goods in shopping mall A and B, which will cause the melting down situation in both of the shopping malls. This is because consumers will only buy the things that they satisfy, thus oversupply is occurred in this situation.
So, there is another situation happen in market, which is invisible hand. Invisible hand is an indirect interaction between suppliers and customer, which is seller and buyer. Invisible hand is something like self-interest of both sides, and it looks like a win-win situation in the economy market. And why do I say like that? Because supplier wants to maximize their profit and consumer wants to fulfill their satisfaction in their life. For the example, KFC is all around in Malaysia. It is because there is demand among the customer and someone who likes to eat fried chicken, and KFC is the one who supply the fried chicken. So KFC can work successfully. And Adam Smith, father of economics, he argued that by giving everyone freedom to produce and exchange goods as they please, which is free trade, and opening the markets up to domestic and foreign competition, people's natural self-interest would promote greater prosperity than with stringent government regulations. From the point cost of building just now, we can see that developer always build a new shopping mall according to market's preference. This is the promote, and this is the supply of shopping mall, and this makes consumers need to choose which shopping mall to be consumed. By following their self-interest, this is demand of shopping mall. In result, some of old-version shopping mall would be ignored in the market. Then glut of shopping mall will happen, and this is oversupply. And that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.